So I thought I might have a little wander down memory lane, have a look at some of the books that I designed. This was for Haynes Publishing here in Somerset, although they're not here anymore, unfortunately, because they were right round the corner from me, and I got to design some fantastic books on superbikes, which I absolutely loved. So this was 2007, and as you can see, there's me, design by me. So basically I put all these pages together, layout design. God, it's bringing back memories. Love doing these books. Obviously didn't do the advertising, just the actual pages themselves. Now these bits, all of these little cutouts here, which you now do with one click of the button on with the AI, I had to do by hand, the good old-fashioned way, in Adobe, was it Photoshop? See, it's been that long, I can't even remember. But yes, Photoshop. You have to go around with a vector tool, the pen tool, and literally cut this all out manually, all in here. Every single little segment had to do manually, little manual drawing round it. Took forever. So you're left with then the vector shapes, which I wish I knew where they were, because I could probably use them, but I have a feeling they're on CD, which obviously I can't connect CD to my laptop, my MacBook now. But anyway, so yeah, so those bits took a lot of work. All the specs on each bike, and then we get the fun bits of the actual races themselves. So back in the day when I used to design stuff, Suzuki magazine, you used to get to go to all the races in the special backstage bit, which was really cool. In the pits, have a wander around the pits, see people. So again, like this cutout here, that used to be done manually as well. Back in the olden days, can you even see what I'm talking about? There, around his head. So, yeah, good fun, good times. Oh, these pages, not so much fun. Pretty tedious doing charts. But obviously, you know, we get to choose the images that we want and everything as well, and then lay them out on the page. So now I would design this book. I don't use Adobe anymore, I use Affinity. So we draw these maps as well. That would be done in Illustrator probably. So yeah, I was saying now I use Affinity to design on, which is just as good, and in some ways even better than InDesign is what I used to design these on. So that's that, and then there's the 2006 one as well, which is pretty much the same sort of thing. That's such a great shot. So Rizla Suzuki, that's when I used to be designing the Suzuki stuff too. Some of my notes still in there. Some more examples of all the different cutouts and stuff I had to do then. Did that in Photoshop. Yeah, I wish I was still doing them, to be honest. Like some other books that I did for Haynes. I did quite a few books for Haynes. All these cute little top trump books. So Extreme Wheels. Is my name in this one? Got the photographers' names. No, I can't see it. No design credit in this one, but I did do it, promise. So anyway, these cute little, based on the top trump cards obviously, but little books. So again, doing all the cutouts in the old-fashioned way. Be so different now. So much quicker and easier to do now. So this was like, what, 2007, 2009? How many millions of years ago is that? That's a nice Maybach. I'd like one of those, wouldn't we? Lovely. And take that off. This was a fun one as well. Nodding Dogs Vinyl Roofs is about all the kitschy stuff that you buy in for cars. Again, I haven't got a credit. But yes, all this design was completely mine. So everything, all the colours, the effects, completely different style obviously to it's cool. Yeah, completely different style to the motor racing. Yeah, because obviously this is more fun. It's just a fun. So we had to do fun colours, fun fonts, and just generally a fun layout, because this is more of a gifty sort of a book. Oh wow, I would so love that. I wonder if it hissed. Yeah, I might do something like this myself actually. Do self-publish a bonkers kind of a book like this. If I do, give me some ideas on what you'd like to see actually. And then I could do a tutorial or something. then I had, oh, here we are, that's another top trumps one of dogs. Now I actually learnt something here which is really interesting, and which you should pay heed to actually when looking at all those silly animal videos on social media and all that, was we weren't to use any shots where the dog looked like it was sort of smacking its lips, you know, like talking to you, because when they do that, that's a sign of they're in distress. So all these funny videos that you see on social media when the animals are kind of like chomping or look like they're talking, they're sort of smacking their lips and licking their lips a lot. That means they're in distress. So don't like them, because they're not funny. But anyway, back to this. So yeah, that's such a great shot, that one, isn't it? Look at that. It's brilliant. So yeah, sort of another fun kind of little gifty sort of a book. But yeah, back in doing cutouts for, I mean, although they're all shot on a white background, sometimes they needed a bit of cleaning up, and doing it back then around fur wasn't as easy as it is now with AI technology. I know lots of people are kind of afraid of AI and where that's going, but there's so many good applications, you know, when you're using it in design now, so many aids to help you. So I did another one that was all on racing cars. And one on predators. These were nice little books to do, actually. It was really good fun doing these. Some things that you wouldn't expect to see. Picture plant. Learning all about everything that were predators. Ladybird. Would you expect to see that in a book on predators? Evil little things. They're not actually, they're brilliant because they eat all the aphids in the garden, as you probably know. But anyway, there's that. And then I did these as well. So one on ultimate cars and one on motorbikes. So there were other books that I did with them, but I don't actually have them in the flesh. I just have these ones. That's a nice car, isn't it? Maserati Bora. Nice Lambo. I don't even think I can access the files, the design files, because I've got a feeling they're on CD as well. I did them several Macs ago. I've upgraded Macs since then, so and as I say, I don't use Adobe InDesign anymore, so I probably couldn't even, although I think you can actually open Adobe InDesign in Affinity. I think I have opened something before in there. Yeah, but God knows where the design files are. And this is some of my pre-design notes of what it's gonna, when I'm planning stuff out. So anyway, thought that was a fun little trip down memory lane. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you later.